sure no cops?
We're sure.
I mean, and you really think that we can put a collar on David Gray and all that?
Am I detecting a lack of confidence?
She's back to her old self.
No, listen, I know that you guys have really worked this all out.
Well, then what do we have to do to prove it to you? Stand on this table on our heads or something?
All I'm saying is that David Gray is no slouch. He knows what he's doing.
Well, this time it will be different.
How?
Look, in the past, we have never been able to get anything on Gray, right?
Right, so why is this time so special?
Think about it. We already have something on him now.
Don't you see? We know he's scheming to take something from the museum.
You mean we guess?
Look, trust me, darling. With all the measuring he and, what's-his-name, the photographer are doing there in that exhibit room, we know they're planning to take that stuff.
But we still don't know what he wants, or more than that, how to prove it.
Well, not at the moment, but we will have plenty of time to prove it if we catch them in the act.
Takes a thief to catch.
He said that.
I did. I heard that right here in this room.
But can we really do it?
Why not?
Listen, after all, I mean, we have a member of our little troupe who happens to be, namely moi, and who also happens to be the security consultant for this exhibit.
That's right. And we have another member of our little troupe, which is moi deux.
That right.
De moi.
Yeah.
De moi point.
Indeed. We have literally thousands of tricks up our sleeve.
Of course. Isn't that obvious? All we have to do is catch him in the act. And then the most important thing is we force him to release whatever hold he has on Laura.
Provided we get to him before the police do.
Which we most definitely will do.
Most definitely.
Most. Now, what do you think?
I think I love it. I love the idea.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. I
Okay.
think it'll be great.
Don't be so outgoing about it.
I just hope that it'll all work.
Listen, it'll work, providing everything goes according to plan. Hello. Why do I... Hello. Yes. I see. Right.
What is it?
Well, that'll teach me to go and uncork the champagne.
What happened?
That was Forbes. There's been a major change in plans. I gotta get down there right away.
I keep my mind up whatever the hell's happening down there at that museum.
You mean the call from Forbes?
Yeah. What did he mean when he said there has been a little change?
I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see.
Well, waiting is not one of my strongest suits.
And worrying is.
Whatever it takes to get the brass work polished.
Well, the least you can do is fill me in.
Jackie, Robert and I have worked out every minute detail of this thing.
Well, what Forbes was talking about didn't sound very little.
That's what I'm talking about, too. David Gray has got to think that he's going to be able to pull off the heist. He's got to go ahead with whatever his plans are there at the museum in order for us to get this damn thing to work.
You better give me some of this polish.
Be my guest.
This isn't helping very much.
Polishing?
No, worrying. A lot of good it did. It just got me thinking about my dad.
Never heard you talk about your parents before.
Well, mainly my father. He wasn't really there much. Kind of left Laura and I alone a lot.
I guess that's why you're thinking about it now, huh?
Well, it's just that he's always counted on me to look after Laura. And I really took that job seriously. I feel like I did a good job till now.
You didn't do too bad.
How come I feel so responsible?
Look, no matter how responsible you are, no matter how responsible you feel, no matter what you do, there are times in your life when you are out of control, no matter how strong you are, and things happen to people that you love, and you can't really do anything.
You found out about that, too?
Yep.
Luke.
Oh, this is just not working. This is not helping a bit. The hell with it. Let's leave the polishing for later. I'm going to get my coat. Let's go down to the museum and see what's going on.
Much better idea.
exhibit is shaping up, don't you think?
Yeah, now look about this change.
Most of the pieces have already arrived.
The change you mentioned. Now,
I have asked Mr. Forbes to hold off discussing it with anyone until, of course, we could confer with you, sir.
I'm most anxious to hear about it.
You shall, Mr. Forbes.
A new item has been added to the exhibit.
That's it?
My dear Mr. Scorpio, we are talking about a very special item. One that has not been showcased in any of the other cities during the tour.
And why here in Port Charles?
Because Port Charles is the last place that the exhibit will be before it goes to Malkuth. And that is why the prince has allowed it to be placed on display.
Yes, we're very fortunate.
That's special, huh?
Oh, yes. This particular item has never before left our kingdom. And it is by far the most precious of the Malkuthian treasures.
Which is where you come in, Mr. Scorpio.
You're concerned about the security.
It's more crucial than ever, sir.
Will the measures that you have started withstand the greater risk of this additional piece?
Let's have a look. We already have 2 of these special cases here. Perhaps we can add a 3rd.
Good. But what about the room?
The room has been specially wired. As long as any item is in this room, it's safe.
Can you assure me of that, sir?
I'll do better than that. I'll demonstrate. Now, anybody that steps close to the treasures while this system is on automatically triggers an alarm. Mr. Forbes, if you please.
Amazing, sir. Very good.
And then? Oh, I certainly am, yes.
The first time since the prince released the treasure that I can relax.
Now, one more itty-bitty detail.
What?
What is this new item?
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Scorpio, of course. We are talking about the largest Malkuthian crown jewel, sir.
A gigantic sapphire.
To be exact, 300 carats.
It's on its way now. It should be arriving very soon.
But if only the arrival could be somehow delayed. Of course, I realize the implications of what I'm asking. And whatever the Magus can arrange will have to suffice. It's just that even a small delay, a matter of hours in the delivery of the items, would give us the time we need to perfect the changes and install the equipment. Yes. We'll keep working until we hear from the Magus. Yes, I understand we can't afford to fail. But please, I beg of you, can we have the extra time? What's going on? My superiors are not pleased.
Look, I can't worry about that now. I need to know if they're going to give me some more time.
They've consented to arrange a slight delay.
How slight?
Tomorrow night. But the equipment better be installed, or you'll have to worry.
The items will all have arrived?
And security will be tightened. So they'd better be in before...
You don't have to say it.
I was hoping I wouldn't. So, I leave it to you. Can we make the deadline?
Considering my life is at stake?
And mine.
David, I am trying and praying. Because Lord knows this job is a lot more than I bargained for.